My first day at Lowell High School, I was extremely worried, extremely nervous. I didn't know what to expect coming in because I had come from like a school with only 300 students, and now I was coming to Lowell High School, which had almost like 4,000 students.
My first impression was that it was really big, and that's exactly what I wanted, because coming from a small school, I wanted a place with a lot of opportunities and something for everyone.
Coming from a small private school to the second largest high school in Massachusetts, it was certainly a culture shock in a way, but by the end of the day, and after meeting so many new people and seeing so many new things and getting a tour of the high school, I really felt like this was a place that I could be part of for the next 4 years.
Although it was very huge in comparison to my last middle school and elementary school, I liked the difference because then I got to meet more people, and I'm a people person. So
it was a huge new school with new people, new teachers, new opportunities, and there was so much to grasp at once that I kind of just didn't do anything at first, but I think I found my middle ground by the mid-year freshman year.
So the Freshman Academy is structured into what we call clusters, and there's 3 different clusters. And the goal of that is to separate the freshmen even more into different, almost like houses at the main high school, but we're all in one building, so we're able to provide a lot more structure and support in a more individual basis because we only have about 200 to 250 students per cluster.
These clusters allow for teachers to be able to work in a much smaller group of students and of teachers, so that teachers become familiar with what students need. They're able to support them and help them become integrated into the Lowell High community.
And they all meet together 2 or 3 times a week and discuss the students that they share in common. So if students are having trouble either outside of school or in the classroom, they can kind of work together to try to figure out what they might need.
These clusters kind of help you navigate through the buildings with other people who are in the same situation as you.
The structure of the Freshman Academy is beneficial because you get to know your peers better and build a bond. So when you graduate with them, you still have friends you're leaving with.
I love Lowell High School. I've taught at Lowell High School for the past 11 years, and I plan on teaching here for a lot longer. The number one reason is the students, because they make me love what I do.
I hope for students to be able to come to high school and to be able to be exposed to a lot of different opportunities that will help them determine what it is that they would like to do beyond high school. I would strongly encourage students to try out a lot of different things and find the one that really kind of speaks to them, suits them, and that they become actively engaged in.
Lowell High School has so much to offer its students because it's such a large school. So it's not just the diversity of the students, but it's the diversity of what we can offer. So whether it's sports or clubs or courses, we have so much, and it's so deep.
So the main courses that we offer are studio classes, so Introduction to Studio Art and Studio Portfolio, which is the advanced version of that. We do have a nice sort of sampling of different types of arts that the students can try out and excel at if they enjoy it.
Dual enrollment, the partnership we have with Middlesex Community College has been happening for just about 10 years now. And what ends up happening, what's unique, is that students in dual enrollment programs are able to take the course that is offered at Middlesex Community College at Lowell High School. So they're getting semesterized course credits at Middlesex Community College in gen ed courses that are transferable to most colleges in the United States.
My favorite class was dual enrollment psychology, which Miss Carey teaches. I took this class because I was very excited to learn about the brain and how everything in the mind works. It's actually something that I want to continue studying after high school, probably major in.
First of all, show choir is where you sing and dance. It's class shares that's offered, but there's a whole competition team that some people don't realize that we do. Where we go to other schools, we perform, we have so much fun.
I started cross country, and that brought me into doing the track, and it was the best decision that I could have made because I love my coaches and teammates, and I would not have traded that opportunity for anything else.
And the events that Black Community Club does around the community, they're fun and interesting, and you make connections with people. And Step Team was more of like, it was so cool. I just loved how they made beats and they just looked really good. The beat sounded clean. I like how music oriented it is, how sound based it is, and how you can like pick apart different beats and add them together.
Some students from different areas and different schools will come here and it's their first time they've ever been to a real diverse environment like Lowell High. And it's an eye-opener for some kids, and you can tell. But by the time I see them as seniors, I think they're ready to head off into the world.
Our students are extremely resilient. They come from a variety of different backgrounds, and it's quite amazing to see how far they come.
These students here are also energetic. I think they're motivated. They're all very different. They all bring something different to the table, which I think is probably what I like the most about it.
A lot of the teachers here are super nice, but they're all different from each other, so it's a good thing for students to know like how to adjust to different teachers' wants and needs for their class, but every single one of them is committed to teaching the students.
My two favorite teachers are Mr. Orr, who is an algebra teacher in the Freshman Academy, and Mrs. Ferreira, who's a calculus teacher in the main building. And they're both completely different personalities, which also shows like how different teachers can be here.
There's so many dedicated staff members and teachers that are really here to help the students succeed.
I think the three things that are great about Lowell High School is the diversity, the sense of community, and the caring students and staff.
Diverse.
Opportunity. There is tremendous amount of opportunity here at the high school.
Diverse, accepting, and exciting.
Life-lasting experience.
Challenging. I think it's ever-changing.
Fun, crazy, and excellent.
I told a lot of my freshmen in my advisory when they first started here that what they did in middle school, who they were in middle school, can be completely different than they are now. You're starting new, you're starting fresh, you're in this small building where everyone's on the same playing field, so you can be that person that you want to be.